Hey, what's up, everybody out there? Hi, we're back. Let's watch Avatar Parties back in effect with the Honorsociety. We have a special guest, Olivia Hack, in the house today.
Hi.
Back. Jack DeSena might be jumping in later on. He's on a call when he's coming in. If my stuff messes up, I'm in San Francisco doing post-production on my latest film. Jesten is manning the control center, and Brigitte Moya is in quarantine in the valley. That's what she's at.
She's managing the Zoom call.
Yeah.
She says the Zoom call. So before we start, recap of last week. Such a fun time. Did you have a good time with us last week, Olivia?
I had a good time. My head did not have a good time. Although I did count, I took 9 shots, I think. I was pretty good. People were impressed. People that I saw afterwards were very
Thank you guys
impressed.
out there for buying shots for us. Just disclaimer this week, I know it's become the Drunk Dante stream. Can't be drunk because after this I'm going right into the vocal booth and directing some actors for my film. I'm drinking coffee today. But some other people there, like Brigitte and Olivia, the girls are holding it down for everybody today.
We'll be drinking.
We'll be drinking. I'll still be cheersing people.
You gotta drink twice as much next week then, Dante.
We will hold some shots for next week, for sure. And another update with Jesten Brigitte was on my floor for 24 hours after the stream.
I didn't eat anything. We drank that whole bottle of wine, and we did. What was it, 8 shots?
Oh, more. It was supposed to be 11.
Jack.
Yay, Jack! Yay! I know Jack needs a drink.
Out of here. Keep talking.
Jack,
I'll figure out.
we're updating. So after the stream last week, Jesten was on my floor of my office and then my kitchen for like the next 24 hours, just drunk and hungover. We went hard last week.
Yeah. So bad. I spent the whole week recovering.
It was rough. It was a good. It was a bold one.
So much alcohol. It was rough.
Great.
It was rough.
And
And you're a new dad, right? So you need a drink, Jack.
Yeah, hold on, did we scare off Phil? Did you talk to Phil afterwards? Was he
He
cool
couldn't
with
make it this
everything?
week. He was fine. He thought it was hilarious. Him and my mom talked about it too. They were laughing at us, so it's fine.
I feel like Phil comes to the Let's Watch Avatar parties like, what the are these guys doing?
Are you
They're
kidding?
trying to get
He
me
loves
paid.
that. He loves it. He thinks it's hilarious.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't want to turn anybody off on what we're doing.
Uncle
Jack?
Ilo was like passed out on
my
the floor.
God. I know how it was Greg. We got to get Greg back too. Greg
He
was
can't make it
in the
this
house.
week. He's coming back next week, though.
Awesome. Let's Watch Avatar Party, you guys. Is
Greg
growing.
does always come back.
Yes, and thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget that you can still donate to Direct Relief.
Guys,
We're still raising money
we're
for
at
the
8,000.
Frontlines Color.
Yeah,
We're almost at 8,000.
Yes.
We do have the Cameo for the people that bought the videos from me. Somewhere on that list, Brigitte has a Cameo code, so they're finally going out. And I forgot to email you a Cameo logo to put up there, but we'll do it for next week, Jesten. We'll represent for Cameo, and a lot of us are on Cameo. You can always book Olivia on Cameo. You can book Jack DeSena on Cameo, right? Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're here.
Sometimes I do them right at the deadline, and for
I do them
example,
at the deadline all the time.
I have one due within the next 2 hours. So when we take a break in between episodes, I might go do a cameo.
I do.
But I do them all. I've done them all, and people are incredibly
What's your-
nice, and it's so cool to interact with people.
What's your finishing rate? What's your completion rate on the Cameo?
100%. I've only been doing it for like 2.5 weeks, so right now it's 100%.
Yeah.
You guys are so good.
I'm like at 70%.
Dante.
Yeah, he's.
I apologize. I'm passing those 70. I haven't been in school in a long time, but like 72% is like you're graduating.
That's a C minus,
Right?
but they'll let you walk. Yeah, they'll let you walk.
Yeah, they'll let you walk. They'll let you walk. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm at 72%. I think I might have kicked it up to 77, which is way.
Wow, you're on a heater.
Wow.
I did one today. There was 9 minutes left. And it was for a very nice 13-year-old. It's so great. I felt bad that I waited that long. So sorry if I ever leave you hanging there.
I've done one.
It's crazy.
4
Someone
minutes. I've done
wanted
one
to talk
4
about
minutes
my
left.
feet. Did you hear that, Jack?
I did hear that.
Yes.
Sorry about that. I have not gotten any of those.
Me neither. Did you?
My
Did
self-respect
you
is
send a picture?
$40.
Did you? Feet stories with Olivia for $40. What kind of description words do you use about your feet?
They wanted me to talk about
Clean.
getting a pedicure, but then Michaela also got the same Cameo, also wanting them to talk about getting a pedicure, and I was like, this is really just like a vague veil for like foot porn,
Describe.
right? Yeah, which I'm down with. We all got our thing. I'm cool with it.
Hey man, if that's your thing,
Yeah,
then
there are worse things.
There are worse things to like than feet.
Yeah, so
Not my thing. Not my thing.
I have
Personally.
ugly feet though, so I try to not draw attention to them.
But those might be the details that really do it for somebody.
Exactly. Yeah, short, stubby feet.
If I look at feet too long, they start looking like deformed hands.
Well,
It's accurate.
yeah.
Stubby little
Yeah, they're like, it's like looking at a camel too long, look like the crazy cousin of a horse. They're like, that's just a horse. That's all weird looking.
I have very long toes, and I'll like pick stuff up with them, and it freaks me.
You're like a Filipino mother. Filipino mothers pick up stuff in your room all the time with their feet while they're talking
Yeah,
to you.
I do that. I do that all the time. Although I shouldn't be describing it. I'm giving this away for free.
Yeah.
I know,
No, we do
perfect.
it. You have to put this information.
I can't see the chat. Anyone to shout out? Anyone to shout out anybody? Justin, people that are in the room, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for watching the weekly live stream of Let's Watch Avatar.
Terry Boo says Zuko was my first love.
Aw.
Awesome. Great. That's great. That's awesome.
Shout out to Amy.
Shout out to Amy.
Thanks for holding it down, giving out those gifts.
Yeah. Jack, I'm in the Bay Area right now doing post-production for my film, so I'm not even...
I've seen
I'm
you
just
posting some lovely ADR stuff. That's great.
Yeah, ADR is cool. It's, sometimes you just try, I hate it when I watch films and it's dubbed and it's like...
Yeah.
Obviously dubbed and it takes you out of the film for a few seconds.
When you feel just like, ooh, I know the note, I know exactly the note you were giving that made you think you had to then add this piece of exposition while the person was off camera. It bothers me.
And the sound
But,
quality is always just different.
Yeah.
Right.
Just enough.
Right.
Just enough.
But the other thing people have to remember when they see this film is we shot some parts of it in the Philippines, but we had no control over the environment. And so there's like a whole scene we have to dub the whole thing because it's just the sound noise is crazy, and you're like. But at the same time, most Filipino films are fully dubbed, so it's also culturally a nod to Filipino filmmaking.
There you go.
Let's
It was
dub the
an
whole
homage
fucking
to Filipino filmmaking, so
Yeah,
just wanted to bring the
so
authenticity.
we decided to dub the whole scene. The whole scene. If the lip flaps are off, fuck it. Have you guys ever dubbed the whole scene on screen?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I had to
How did it turn out?
I had to dub a whole episode of a thing because I was like 14 and had a really bad cold and lost my voice for the whole thing. So we had to and it was this was when I was doing all that. So it was like sketch stuff, and we would shoot like an episode and a half worth of sketches for like within a week. And that week I just straight up like completely lost it, and so had to fully dub like 9 sketches. Terrible.
Guys,
Did it turn out any good?
I don't know. Probably not.
I
It
just
did
remember-
make me think I was very good at dubbing, but I don't know if that's true. Sorry, because I screamed.
No,
so loudly.
I just remember. So, like, the first 2 episodes of Avatar I did, I showed up and I was dubbing over, I don't know if they hired somebody and they didn't like the voice or what, and it just looked like an anime to me. So I just thought it was some anime that I was going to do 2 episodes of, and then whatever. I didn't know what it was because it was already like done, and then it's a show.
My only ADR session, it was my first job like on TV. I did an episode of Grimm. I had to do the jokes in that episode, so I did these jokes. I'm like, they're not funny, and then when I see the cut, they're like, hey, so we need you to ADR some lines in for your like character. They
We
removed
decided
the joke.
those jokes weren't funny.
Yeah, so it was just so bad. And so I had to
it
just
happens.
ADR it, and there's nothing. My mouth's like doing completely other things, and so it was
It's like toilet bowl. Just say something that in that moment.
it was.
I'm going to be doing some of that stuff very shortly. Like, this is the deal. You didn't say that, but just say this. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I know. This is the worst thing. I hate, this whole thing is just us. I love the fact that we kind of get to hang out and catch up with each other and just talk shop. And I hope you guys aren't bored with actor shop talking. That's kind of what we do sometimes on the stream. But I hate when you have to come in and replace somebody. It feels so horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great that you're working. Like, okay, I'm working, I cut the check. And then you're just like, damn. And then you kind of know who you're replacing sometimes. And you're like,
But
not that you take, it's not you. It's not, you know.
yeah. I also take comfort in the times that I have, like, it's like, you know, I'm doing it. It's happened to me. It will happen to me. It's the cyclical.
It's still cyclical. It's just like you're just in the booth, or you're doing a reshoot, and they're just like, yeah, we were totally replace this other person. So, like, well, thank you for. I mean, I guess you didn't hire me to begin with. I kind of feel some kind of way about that, but thank you for bringing me back.
A friend of mine was in a film with Kevin Costner, and he was like stoked. He's like, yeah, man, like my scenes are opposite of him. And he goes to the premiere with his like girlfriend at the time. They just start dating, and his scene comes on, and it's a completely different voice, like somebody dubbed over it.
It happened to my friend. It happened to my friend too.
Because he didn't
the whole movie
have like that angry like lower registry. And so after it was done, she looked at him and he went, "I looked so awesome." So,
I've never been voiced over, but it happens in the industry. That's kind of crazy. But don't you think they should let someone know? Let them know.
Like, hey, we changed your voice a bit.
Through the whole movie.
Through the whole movie.
So crazy. Well, okay. Well, thank you guys for joining us. What are we looking at the episodes today? So, I know it's the Water Scroll episode, which I know this episode.
Yes.
Also, we're getting some requests to mute the Discord pings.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Oh, just close out your Discord. That's the easiest
It's not even open. It is closed. I don't know how to do that.
Dante?
Someone keeps telling me to say something funny. I've been trying. I'm not trying to be funny.
This is the other thing about that Discord.
Be funny,
Talk to
Jack.
Jesten about
Dance
sport.
monkey.
Jack is funny.
Thank you.
Have you done drama stuff too, Jack?
Very rarely. I pretty much exclusively get cast in comedy stuff, or as like comedic roles, and like I did like a horror. I've done like 2 horror movies, and both times it was like as a funny guy.
The funny guy. I've also been the funny
like
guy.
theater and stuff. I've done dramatic work, but
Right.
yeah, I'm usually.
But also a little known fact. I don't know if everybody knows that, but when they were doing the film version of this series that shall not be named, Jack got the furthest of everybody to actually possibly be in the film, doing his character, which was a heartbreak, but it's a little known fact.
Jack,
People are
have you
like,
seen the movie?
I've never discussed it publicly.
Have you
I
seen
have
it?
seen the movie. I did watch it eventually, but it was like sort of I just need to get it out of my system, and I watched it like.
I never watched it because I know me and Jack were
we
talking at the time. Because me and Jack and me, we all auditioned for it, but we never. The furthest was Jack. That's all we know. That's all we know. I don't know.
Yeah, I won't go too into detail, but I was like quite. Yeah, I was very
quite far. Which would have been cool. Which would have been
speaking
cool.
When we talk about like getting replaced, yeah, it was like I was.
That far.
I was that far.
It was that far. Because at that time, me, Jack, and me we all read for it. We all talked to each other about the whole film.
Is it as bad
but
as they say?
I never saw it.
It's a lot of sort of baffling choices.
Okay.
It's horrible.
I'll say like.
It's all wrong.
Yeah. There's just and I, as I could say, since I got very far down the line, and we won't go too into detail, but like got really good vibes. Like M. Night Shyamalan was like had the best of intentions, and I felt like really did care about the source material and was really into it. And then I don't know, there was like they did a full recast, they did a whole crazy thing. I think the biggest
There's so many things that happen. People don't know. There's so many things that go into filmmaking, especially with studio, that it's not one person's fault. There's a lot of people's.
Yeah. The biggest to me, the oddest decision was to sort of not find a more filmic version of the story, but to kind of just condense. They did like a ton of season 1, sort of just condensed down. It's like a lot of the major story beats, and so it just feels very like rushed and disjointed. They didn't sort of like reshape it into a 2-hour narrative. They crammed a lot in.
Yeah.
That kind of
The
stuff.
first movie's just all of season 1. And
But that goes to show you that sometimes the powers that maybe didn't really trust in the power of they didn't think of it as Harry Potter. Like we can do 5 films in the first season. They did things like that. So
once I finish watching the whole show, I'm gonna watch it. That's like gonna be my end.
I'll watch it with you. We'll stream it together and we'll really drink.
And we'll really drink. Okay.
One I think we would.
That's a date, Dante. That's a date.
Beforehand.
Yes. We'll have dinner before, Justin.
So, speaking of drinking, we have our first shot.
Excellent.
Oh my god. All right, let's go.
I didn't bring a shooting thing. I brought like a nicer. Whatever. It's fine.
I'm
drinking out of
sipping.
this
We're
whiskey.
sipping.
The old mason jar.
Wait, who's the two? Who's the two?
It's the Earth Nation. So we're just cheersing to the Earth Nation.
The whole Earth Nation, the
The
Kingdom of
whole
Earth.
Earth Nation.
Earth
Yep.
Kingdom. Cheers. Cheers to you
To the
guys.
Earth Kingdom.
The
Take
biggest
shots
kingdom
of
in the
sea.
land. To a degree,
It'll
it is
quench
Earth.
you.
Nothing.
It's quench.
Yes. The drinking.
People kept
The
telling me to
drinking.
say that line, so there we go.
The drinking started was on Jack's original stream in Honorsociety. The cactus juice stuff.
Oh, because we did the
Yeah.
cactus juice episode, and
Yeah.
you made a cocktail that was just an insane
Sweeter.
thing.
It's great.
Sweeter than
Great.
sweet.
Pretty sure
Wait,
it passed
someone-
out as well.
Someone in the comments says M. Night Shyamalan plays the Cabbage Man. Is that true?
I don't think they really had
In the movie?
I don't remember.
Okay. All right.
And
Okay.
if he
Plausible.
did,
All right.
someone find that clip and post it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Very
it
plausible.
was.
Are we all competing? Is everyone who was in the original cast competing for the rights to get to play the Cabbage Man in the Netflix adaptation? Because I feel like
I don't know. Yeah. Can it be just a rotating cabbage?
Yeah.
Everyone,
right.
Just
There are-
has everyone from the original cast.
There
coming
are
in as
15
just-
Cabbage people, and they're all
it's the Cabbage family just coming in. That's pretty funny.
Guys, are we gonna push play on this thing or what's going on?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's
I
do it. We
got
have to.
Cameo done.
Real quick.
And I gotta
we
kind of go to work.
Yeah, but first, as far as donating, some people already know the rules. But we have, if you do 75, you get the video recording. If you do 100, we do a shot. We cheers to you. There's still, you can vote whatever amount you would like. We have a poll going. That's Zutara versus Katang. And right now, Katang is winning.
Whoa.
So if you
back.
want to donate money, you can
We're
vote
in.
whatever.
We're in. And there's also merch drop at 8,000 people are getting merch drops and video drops. That's just without you pledging any more money, just the fact that everybody's giving money. We're so thankful in the front lines. I know the world's opening up, you guys, but believe me, we still have a problem.
Yeah, we still gotta.
Yeah, and I think it's a great way to support protesters who are out there and are
Oh,
at risk.
look at that, guys. We just hit, somebody donated $300 and we hit 8,000.
Oh,
Wow.
snap.
Whoa!
Everyone
Yeah,
dance!
a shot to start the thing. Bam, 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 bam. Cheersing.
Yeah.
Rob Rogers, 314.
Wow.
You guys are
Rob.
awesome. Look forward to seeing these every Friday. Thank you.
Thank you.
Rob Rogers, cheers.
And also alcohol, don't worry.
I owe you some shots next week,
Oh.
Rob Rogers. I appreciate names of alliteration. I like names of alliteration. Rob Rogers. He sounds like either a superhero or a pirate. I'm not
Strong
sure.
man.
Speaking of pirates, let's start this episode.
You
Oh,
want
is
to
this
know
a
what
pirate episode? I don't remember this at all.
Episode 9. The Waterbending Scroll. I'm already drunk. Great. Okay.
Here we go.
Olivia, when do you first appear? Are you here already?
Season 2. I've never seen the show, so I'm on episode 16 right now. So I'm just trying to get to season 2. And Dante's never even seen season 3. I'm narking.
I have seen it.
I have not rewatched for
I've
since
won that war. We won that war, Jack. Did we win that war?
Which side were you on by then? Yeah, we won.
We won that war. I mean, I feel like a veteran.
All right, we
Don't
pushing
take that.
play.
Don't take it personally. That's a joke.
Oh, I pressed play. Oh, I'm like,
Okay, I'm pressing play too.
Okay.
hold on, let's go back. Let's
2.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
I think I'm off.
My Nickelodeon
You'll
just
be able to
jumped.
see.
I'm in the intro.
Yeah. Earth.
Okay.
Earth,
Yep.
Fire, Kingdom, May, Whitman in
Yeah,
the house.
Wait, where's my sound? Okay.
There, Bridget sent me something that I said at a con or an interview or something, and it animated like me talking about going to Starbucks and people recognizing my voice as Zuko just from like listening to me order like a grande white vanilla mocha, and then someone animated it as Zuko going into Starbucks. It was pretty funny.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's cute.
That's hilarious. I wish I was more talented on those kind of things. I can't do anything with my computer.
No,
Jesten
it
knows
just
that.
sounds like me.
Just leave, dude.
Also, Jack, last week the whole stream just crashed in the middle of the stream.
Oh yeah, we started.
That did happen.
Just blue screened. It was like, sorry, sad face.
I'm sorry I missed it.
Jack, how's being a new dad?
It's fantastic.
Great.
I'm sincerely loving it. It's exhausting, but great. So exciting.
That's why you need a drink, right?
This is a great excuse for me to sit in another room.
Yeah.
So he's learning to master the water still, right?
Yeah, well, technically, they're going to the North Pole so he can find a master to officially teach him. But Katara
He dabbles a bit along the way.
Yeah, like Katara's teaching him what she knows, and obviously he's already better than her.
Right. Does he get to ride those penguins in this episode?
No, they're nowhere near
Penguin
the
sledding?
penguins right now.
I don't know my geography.
We're way
I don't
north.
know where he's going. I don't know where part of the country he's in or the world.
No, you just watch the show.
I'll watch it. He's yoked, this little guy. He is yoked.
Pretty buff for 116 years old.
He's pretty buff.
Who's everybody else? Like on
We
this?
now know.
Like Jack, how old are you supposed to be? Do you know?
Sokka's like
14, 15.
15, 14, yeah.
How old
15,
were you? Were you a kid or were you?
I was, I think 16, maybe 17 when we did the pod.
Okay.
Yeah, I was pretty age appropriate, but was already pitching up a little.
This is okay. Here's a Zuko seldomly cosplayed in the sleeveless.
What, you want more of the vest Zuko's?
The sleeveless vest Zuko seldom cosplayed. That's his boy band.
You heard it here first, guys. He wants to see more of those.
I feel like people probably cosplay. What do you see more? You see more like late season with the long hair, right? I feel like that's an easier look.
Yeah.
Sounds difficult.
Every now and then I see that shaved head and I'm like, wow, you went hard in the paint. That's a lot.
Oh yeah, his hair changes, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lets
He lets it down. Really
Okay,
relaxes.
yeah.
But see that look he's doing, the look of his costume, that's like the boy band. You know, in the heyday of boy bands, there's always a guy in the band with no sleeves on his shirt. Just
And you were
had
that
the
guy.
muscle shirt on.
Just a vest, yeah.
Just the best. Just like, just have the guns out. I'm just going to go on stage with the guns out. He blew that fire out his nose. Ooh, pedicure. Off a pedicure. Olivia, you were talking about pedicures earlier.
Cannot.
Describe Appa's toes.
I cannot.
Describe.
Slowly.
My toes
They describe
are so
Appa's
small,
toes.
and every time they do my nails, they go, "Oh, baby feet." I'm like, "Yeah, baby feet." It's not. I don't want to draw attention to it.
Now everyone's gonna hit you up and be like, "Hey, so those baby feet."
Baby
So
feet.
Let's
there's
see
something,
those baby feet.
guys. There's something on the internet called Wiki Feet, and if you're
I
like,
don't want to see that.
if
I don't
you're
want to see that.
famous at all, you have a thing. And so whenever my feet are accidentally on my Instagram stories or whatever, someone screenshots it and throws it up there, and then people rank your feet. And my feet are like medium, but a lot of people have ranked my feet as ugly, which is true.
Really? Are they because they're baby feet? They're
Well,
like,
then it's averaging out that a lot of people are loving those feet.
Yeah.
is it like a Gerber's? It's like a Gerber's baby feet?
Like
Like a
Wiki
Gerber
feet,
baby feet?
it's a real thing.
It's so young.
I'm not going on the wiki. I don't want to go down that
Yeah.
rabbit hole.
Gross. No,
It's
you
a very
don't.
weird
You really don't.
truth. Anytime I've Googled any famous woman, like
Yeah.
the second or third autofill is blank feet.
Feet.
Really?
It's just not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally
Yeah.
type any woman's name,
Every
Not
woman's
a
feet
thing
are out
that
there
I've
on the internet.
or people are looking for it.
Yeah.
Even if they're not out there, people are trying to find them.
Someone said Jack looks
Whoa.
like a middle-aged dad who loves mowing lawns at 7 a.m.
Yeah, get out there bright and early. You can't wait.
Jack, have you played a father yet on film, voice, anything?
On camera at like 24, I started playing 30. But
Really?
yeah. Because I grew a full beard, and by like 24, I've been playing 30. So I've now done like young dad type of stuff. Not a lot of it, but a small amount of young dad stuff. But voice-wise, I have literally never been cast older than 17, I think.
17. Me too.
Maybe
I'm
I've
still
done like
17
college age,
forever.
but like, yeah.
You're
I've
lucky,
been cast,
though.
and it felt weird for everybody. They're like, this doesn't sound like an adult.
Like, that's great,
I'm like,
though. Because a
But
lot
this
of
is weird.
women can play girls, but not a lot of men can play boys, you know?
It is.
So
It's
it's like-
the thing that I've. Yeah, it has kept me busy.
yeah.
Not that busy. I don't want to imply it. It
So
has gotten
busy,
me
yeah.
something.
Hire me, yeah.
I think I wrote a commercial as a young dad, and it had to hold like a newborn baby that was still like flaky. It's like
Oh.
moving. I was like, terrifying.
Yeah, I've done
That's
that too.
appropriate.
I've been a dad
as a new
child.
dad, I'm not confident yet.
Yeah. I've also auditioned for stuff where I had teenage kids, and they were like, this ain't gonna really work. Is this gonna work? Can I be your dad?
Here's the thing. I don't do on camera anymore, but I do commercials. And whenever I go in, I'm 5'2" on a good day, right, with like a deep breath. They give me these kids that are taller than me, and it just like it does not like
Doesn't
No, I'm
work
like,
out.
oh, I'm not booking this. No way. They're all taller than me. A 10-year-old.
There's a lot of people taller than their mothers. There's a lot of people taller than their mothers.
This is true.
Not on
That's
TV.
very true. Oh yeah, I remember. This is where she finds the scroll, right? This is where the scroll, she finds it in this weird shop. But I remember, I don't remember fully all of it, but I do remember having some feeling like, where'd that scroll go? Didn't she lose the scroll?
No.
Doesn't she lose the scroll? Did she master everything in the scroll?
What
I
is
mean,
this?
they don't really talk about the
say?
scroll again after this episode, but they have it.
Yeah.
Why
Is
is
this
it?
how she
Why
learns,
is the
like,
scroll
healing
important?
No, she doesn't learn that until she gets to the North Pole.
Okay.
I feel like she maybe like passes it on.
She
like,
like realizes she has it before they get there, but she doesn't like learn anything else about it. So.
What's on the
So
scroll
you
that's so
just get-
important? Why is the scroll important?
I know. Is there like a
Because
special
they're
like
trying to,
Karate
Aang's
Kid
trying to
move?
learn waterbending,
It's like
and so
new
they're
moves.
like, oh look, Katara doesn't know anything about it either, but they're trying to get some moves in before they find a master in the North Pole, because he's supposed to master all 4 elements before the end of the summer. So they're like, oh, and they find it, they're like, oh look, these are some moves we can try and practice before we get to the master. And so they steal it.
So this whole first season is just them getting to the North Pole, basically, right?
Yeah.
And like eventually going away. So then, is the second season like? How does that work? Because it's Earth, right?
Yeah. So the second season is him trying to find an earthbending teacher and finding an
Okay.
earthbending teacher, and then
Right.
it introduces like Azula and like that whole other
Okay.
like
Yeah.
who goes on
We
the
get
run
Boston
with the
Say,
Fire
we
Nation
get-
instead of like so there's all
Totally.
kinds of
Okay.
But he does a good job at finding these masters and learning the stuff by the end of it, right?
And do I remember
Which-
correctly that like the end of season 1 sort of outs him to the broader world, that like that a lot of people still don't believe he exists, but then
well
No, I
technically
made that up.
in like the early, technically in like one of the first episodes when he has like when he finds out that the firebenders killed like they burned away all the airbenders, he has
Hey,
that like
hey, let's not talk too crazy
It
about
lights
firebenders.
up all-
Let's not shame firebenders here, okay?
But he found out what happened. It's history, Dante. Accept it.
I know. Airbender lives matter. We understand that.
Dante,
We're
get
with it.
out.
What? I lost it. I'm already drunk. What?
I'm sorry. Technically, the world knows he's back.
Whoa,
Wait,
whoa,
no,
whoa,
'cause-
whoa. Gang fight. That guy's nunchuck? What's going
Well,
on
the
here?
dude
Oh,
with the
the
spear,
pirates.
though, he's kind of like, I kind of want to fight, but I also don't want to fight. I'm just here.
What's
I
the
don't
best?
think funny
this episode rings 0 bells to me. I'm not listening very closely. Maybe I would remember more of it if I was paying attention, but I do not remember.
There's like,
This is
Like,
where we
this
butt
is like
back, right?
the Cabbage Man's second appearance.
Okay.
there he is.
here we go.
There's the
There he
cabbage
is.
man.
What's the
There's
best
the
season to
Cabbage Man.
you, Bridget? Because you're like the Avatar
cabbages.
expert.
The final season.
I liked season 3 was really good.
Oh, Aang totally trashed
Season 3 I think is my favorite, but I did really like season 2 as well.
Okay.
Because like season 2, it's
Just
like
saying, I could grow that little chin patch.
You
Like,
could
season
do.
one,
I can't grow any of that. I
Give me
can't
like
grow
3
any of
weeks, I'd have that length.
that. I don't have that.
no, you don't.
I mean, these guys they're pirates.
Yes,
They're pirates?
They are pirates. They figured that out while they were still in the shop.
Why does the Fire Nation travel around on a ship? I guess that's just the best way to get around.
Yeah, just
Okay.
because like the Fire Nation's like sort of like an island, so to
Okay.
get anywhere they gotta.
All right.
Yeah, but it's just weird that you're the Fire Nation, you're traveling on water on ships.
That's the only way they have to get there. They killed off all the dragons.
It's
There's
probably
no
easier, right? They got like steam powered
bison.
machine.
Yes.
The war balloons, though.
Yeah,
the
but
war balloons.
yeah, but like you're not taking a war balloon across the. It's gonna take
Be faster.
Oh no,
there.
we don't know what we're doing.
What?
Oh, I just like war balloon. I just like that phrase. I'm into that.
Of it.
Musical, yeah. Hot air war balloon.
Oh, guys, I'm already feeling it. What's happening?
Yeah, get some lunch.
I didn't eat lunch. That's the problem.
You know,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
lunch.
about-
I didn't do that either. That would have been
I've
good.
got popcorn. I'm ready.
I got coffee.
Proud of you.
Here we
People
are.
said
Yeah,
you really
me-
censor yourself when you're sober, Dante. You're not, and then
I
when you're
do.
not sober,
No.
you're a sailor.
Oh, he is. Yeah.
This is true.
That's why we
also,
have the warning
I'm
on
in a
our
place-
channel. Once we start drinking, all bets are off.
I'm in a place of work right now, you guys. I have
He
some
is.
producers in the other room. I'm not just out here being a drunk bandit. Fool. I'm still here for the stream, though. I'm still here.
Had a good bar again.
Sweetheart.
There's a lot of comedy in this scene.
Yeah.
It was hanging out.
Well, bye, Dante.
We cut out.
Uh-oh.
My phone started ringing.
Who's drunk
My
now?
phone started ringing. You know who just was calling me right now? I don't know if you guys know him. You know Stephen Glickman? He just gave me a phone call. Stephen
Okay.
Glickman, actor. He was like on that show with the singers on.
The
He
show.
was like,
Oh, the show with the singers. Yeah, sure.
on Nickelodeon or on.
The show
Yeah,
with the
Disney.
singers on Nickelodeon.
I recognize the
Naked
name.
Brothers Band.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't see the show.
What was the? Hold on. What was the? I know what you're talking about. It's a Scott Fellows show.
You know what I'm talking about, right? It's the show.
Yeah, I think. Big Time Rush.
Big Time Rush, exactly.
Yeah,
Big
it
Time
is.
Rush.
Worked with Scott Fellows, who created that on his next show. Great.
Yeah.
But I've never seen it.
I think
He's a good guy.
Rob Paulson was on that show. He played like some sort of manager. I remember seeing him in like a cowboy outfit on it.
Has anybody ever played the Avatar video game?
No,
Yes.
I played the one on DS.
I
think
didn't.
I played that one.
Nintendo.
All right, the
Nintendo
Wii. I played the
Switch.
Wii one. Yeah.
It was
The
fun.
Wii. I mean, not Switch. The Wii.
Wish.
Did you do the voices for it too, Jack? I did the voices.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the voices. Yeah.
You did the voices too.
Yeah.
I did the voice for the one toy. Do you have the bigger toy where our voices are in the toy?
Oh.
I don't recall. I don't think I did that.
There's like a one that you like press the button and it's like and that's our voices. My voice.
And you had
like
to record
Zuko.
separately. They didn't just like pull.
Do you
Yes.
have it? Do you have it?
I do not have it. Or I might have one of them. But when I did, what it was Mattel or somebody like that, and they were on some like. I remember the studio there, and they, you're on the meeting with whoever's directing the toy thing, who has nothing to do with the show, and they're like, yes, so give us some lines, like, can you say like fire on or something like, what? They're just only saying some random words.
I remember that from like one of. I don't know if it was the Wii video game, but some of the other ones, it was like sort of. I had to be a little defensive of like a little protective of like I don't know that this exactly. I get like I'll give you what you want. I'm happy to go for it, but like. I don't know that
I'm
that's
not
exactly.
saying fire on. I'm not saying fire
Fire
on. I'm
on.
gonna burn you. You're not gonna say burn you or some crap lines. You guys don't know the show. You're just making a fire pun. I don't know what's going on.
Firebomb.
Fire on.
Love it. He's
It should just be a T-shirt.
So, what's happening right now, Bridget?
So, Katara's staying up late to practice the waterbending because she wants to practice, and Aang's better than her, and then the pirates are getting her. And Zuko's
I'm doing a deal with the
also about
pirates?
to. Yeah. So,
That pirate got a parrot on his shoulder.
he's got a parrot. Yeah. This is what people consider the whole "I'll save you from the pirates" line is what people consider the
Yeah.
Aang versus
He's
Zutara.
here.
Yeah.
Ah.
So this is the beginning of Zutara for a lot of people is what's happening right now.
This is the scene setting? Because this is creepy.
Yeah, that's what started it. The whole I'll save you from the pirates.
I don't know,
This
man.
dude with no shirt on and crossbows.
He's living his best life.
It's very. Everyone's. I think I'm behind you guys. Everyone's caught by nets and stuff.
There's a
Oh, you're with
waterfall.
I
This
think
is
you're
the-
ahead of us. We're all on
ahead of
different
you?
times, you know?
They're all in sleeping bags. Is everybody there?
No, I'm hanging with the pirates. Now I see a waterfall.
Okay.
Everybody.
Yes.
I got it. I got everybody. I got
I'm
it.
pausing it for 3 seconds, and then I'm gonna.
Yeah. And we're all off.
I got everybody. But hold on a second. You know, there's the thing I wonder about when I watch the show, and I don't want to be scientific or philosophical about this show, but like everyone knows that Avatar is the savior of everybody. So if you see him in real life, like, why capture him? Let's, like, you know what I'm saying?
Because if
They're
you're
the savior.
this, yeah, and
Okay.
also they're this like dominant, like brutal society that has risen up in the absence of the Avatar. They want to keep that power structure in place. They're not incentivized. Like they don't want the Avatar
Well, Fire
to restore
Nation-
balance.
Fire
They
Nation.
believe
right.
that
Fire
the
Nation.
world should be imbalanced. That they should be dominant.
Who doesn't
They're
want
genocidal
balance?
fuckheads.
I have a question. Does every
Who doesn't want balance in society?
Genocidal fuckheads don't.
But wait,
You're right.
Fire supremacists.
okay. Does every single nation want to capture the Avatar, or just the Fire Nation?
Just
It's
the fuck.
No.
So, like, Zuko's been tasked with it because he got banned. It's like Zuko got banished by his dad, and he's like,
I
the
got
only way
that.
you can come home is if you can catch the Avatar.
I got
And
this.
Now,
Okay.
and since the Avatar is technically the only one that can defeat the Fire Lord and bring balance to things again, the Fire Nation wants him, like, out of the picture.
Got
And
it.
they're in
Okay.
like a position of like tyrannical, like they kind of run the world right now. So the
Yeah.
earth and water kingdoms and tribes are like
That makes
pressed under
sense.
their
That's
thumb
why.
and want to.
I get the
willing
Fire
to give up
Nations.
the Avatar.
Okay.
I get the Fire Nation wanting to like snuff out the Avatar, but everyone else.
Nobody else
No,
is trying to
they're-
get it.
Yeah, they're just
No
like
one
afraid
does
of the Fire Nation, so they'll like pass along information. They're
Yeah.
complicit in the Fire Nations.
Yeah.
What he needs is a publicist to be like, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Drop a rap album. You know,
Well, you should
a
keep
vi-
watching.
a
The
viral
rap album in
YouTube
season
video.
3 is just keep watching. Keep watching.
happens. This dude needs a publicist to let everyone know, like, let's start a movement.
Yeah, are you
Avatar's
joking?
back.
Because most of season 3 is him on a book tour doing publicity for you just haven't. You got to rewatch, man.
I'm just saying, that's what I would do if the Avatar came back. If the Avatar came back, we're just like, hey, get a publicist.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
Not
I
a rap?
don't know.
Yeah, you're always just saying.
I wonder if Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford know more about Star Wars than we know about Avatar.
I bet they do. I bet they do. I can
no, I'm
guarantee
sure.
you know Hamill does.
I'm sure Mark knows.
We
exactly
know
more.
he does.
Harrison Ford? We don't know what he knows.
Harrison Ford's always stoned, from what I've heard. Has anybody else heard that?
I've
We
heard
don't
that.
know.
Yeah.
I've
I haven't
never
heard
met
that from anyone. I've heard that
Yeah.
broadly.
It seems right,
Yeah.
though, doesn't it? Seems right.
I have a
Definitely.
feeling-
Right.
I have a
Just some guy
He
who
seems
was like
like
a
a cool
30-year-old carpenter and started acting. Yeah, that guy's gonna
Right.
be stoned all
Yeah,
the time.
For sure, yeah.
He's one of the dudes. He's one of the dudes you'd want to hang out with, I would think, right? Just definitely
I would think so.
would be a great thing. Actually, I know his son who owns restaurants, and he's cool as hell. And I've had dinner with him.
Nice.
Yeah.
When is someone else going to give us money so we can take a shot? I'm ready to take a shot.
You don't want
Oh
to
my
get ahead
God.
of.
You heard it. If Olivia's asking for a shot, hit us with
Just
100.
saying.
I'll refrain as
Just
well.
saying.
I'm just waiting. I'm just
My powder
waiting.
dry.
That's all she's here for, guys. Is
I'm
she's
gonna-
like,
Are you guys in the
want money
Momo
for charity?
scene?
Just waiting.
Shots for charity.
Jack and I didn't
Shots.
eat lunch, so let's get real.
Yeah. I'll pour a shot now.
Okay.
Just
Just
be
saying.
ready.
Fair.
So hold on a second. I'm remembering this episode. You're saying Zutara happened, but he just captured all these people. And he's trying to torture them or whatever.
I
But now
literally
he's
explained this
he's
already.
not
I
a good
explained
guy.
this already.
but he's reneging on. He's gonna save him from the pirates' ultimate. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw what I saw.
No, he was saying, I'll
body
save you from
kicks.
the pirates. It was a bargaining. He has her mother's necklace. He was saying, if you tell me where the Avatar is, I'll give you the necklace back, and I'll save you from the pirates. As long as you give us Aang, you'll be safe from them. That was, he was bargaining.
Oh, I'll save you from the pirates
Brutal.
if you screw over all your friends
You just got
and the
thrown
rest
into
of
a
the world.
sale.
Yeah.
Just for a necklace?
Good.
End
It's
of
her
the world
mother's
for a
necklace.
necklace?
It was her mother's necklace.
It's more. It's gonna take more than that for the Avatar, right?
He was just
Whoa.
trying his best, you know?
I don't think I'm watching what you guys are watching.
They're on a ship.
Not anymore.
You're probably
Bro, are we on the same episode?
We're on the same episode,
Not
but like
time
Dante
off.
started before us, and then there was a whole, yeah.
They're not on a
People
ship.
keep calling my
I got
phone.
them at the edge of a waterfall.
Yeah, they're
starting
they're
to
trying.
waterbend.
Yeah, they're starting to waterbend.
Did you see Sokka do the karate kick and kick that dude off the side of the ship?
Yeah.
That was skills. That was skills, Sokka. Skills.
Skills. Soccer.
We're in depth. We're into this episode for sure.
Yeah.
I remember this episode.
Uh-huh.
Lies.
I truly no element of this episode is ringing any bell. I have no
Like-
recollection.
You know,
Jack, what's your
Dante
favorite
didn't have
episode?
much to say in it, I guess.
My favorite
But this
episode,
picture-
Yeah.
the season 1 finale, probably. The 2-part season 1 finale.
That's a good one. I do really like that finale.
Siege of the
You
North.
see this picture of Appa in the clouds? Did you guys see that? That's like the
Yeah.
famous shot, right? Did you see it? Did it already go on your screen? I don't know.
No.
We're not in the same place.
Yeah,
We're not in the
that's-
same place.
Where
You're
are you?
ahead of us. Like, we've said
I'm
that
in the
multiple
future.
times. You're ahead
I'm in
of
the
us.
future. I'm in the future.
It's coming. It's
Oh,
coming.
there. Now I'm in the Appa cloud shot. Okay.
Yeah, that's like I love that shot.
Yeah. They use this
Oh, I
sometimes
just got
throughout the
there.
series. That's not
Yeah,
like
I
the
just got
only
there.
time you've seen it.
Do they recycle
Huh?
that same shot?
It's slightly different each time, but like they still do that same sort of like. The first time they do it is like the end of the second episode.
That was the first episode, and in the next episode,
No, the first
It's
episode
Jet.
I doesn't fly.
no, I'm saying my episode just ended.
Yeah, well, you gotta wait. Not everybody.
Yes.
does.
Okay, mine ended.
Mine just ended.
Yeah, it's just ended.
All right, there we go. Everybody.
What did
calm.
we learn from the episode, everybody? What did we learn from that episode?
It's on that next episode.
Well, it's,
Stealing is wrong unless it's from pirates.
there you go. See, he paid attention. He paid attention.
And
Shut up just long enough to hear that one line.
Yeah, you're like, I don't remember any of this, but that one. Got it.
do the pirates ever come back? Do we run into any other pirates?
I don't think you run into any other pirates, and I don't think those specific characters come back.
They were funny though. It was like a comedy. They didn't seem scary.
Well, I mean, to
Really?
the kids they did at that time when they were chasing them, you know.
They weren't benders. They weren't benders.
No.
I feel like if you're in that world, if you can bend, you're like a superior being, right?
Goodness.
You kind of are. It's like, really, you guys are pirates? I can bend water.
Yeah, not
And the Avatar can bend everything, right? Like,
Yeah.
Not yet.
eventually.
He's the
Not
only
yet.
one who could master all 4 elements.
Okay.
I was
He'll have
noticing when I
both
was
the ability to.
when I was watching Star Wars recently, all the episodes, and just the whole last episode, the whole thing with like the Skywalker story. None of the Skywalkers, including Luke and Rey, the adopted Skywalker, none of them learned how to be a Jedi fully ever. They all
Nobody
went
finished his
early.
training.
No
They all
one
skip
finished
out.
the friggin' training. Now, what?
Which tells you, like,
Nobody
listen, maybe
finished
it's
the
not.
training?
Maybe that's just a lot of bullshit. We're stuck in this like 4-year college system where we all think we need a degree to validate ourselves, you know. But maybe like Jedi
Right.
training, you
And
get
then
it.
Leia's like, I'm gonna do the training too, but guess what? I'm not gonna finish that training either. Like, none of the Skywalkers finished training. That's part of the deal.
That was kind of my problem with Rey because she barely does training at all, and Mark Hamill's in the forest with the orb and doing the whole thing, and she's like, She just hops in and knows how to fly everything. And
So
everything.
we don't know.
She picks it up
What
pretty
I
quick.
want to know,
Yeah.
does
a little
Aang
fast.
finish any of the training? Does Aang finish this training? Any of it?
Aang's a great student. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aang's like pretty serious about his study.
Yeah.
There's like shots of him just practicing.
Yeah.
They take
Right.
that he just like works on it outside of combat situations. He's like actually just trying.
He's a great student. Whereas in Matrix, Neo just has to download the files and he's 100% it. He's like,
Much
boom, I
easier.
downloaded. I got it all. I downloaded the shit. Now I know everything.
Guys, we got another shot.
Oh my god, let's go another shot. I have, okay.
And I guess who this one's from?
Ooh.
Who?
Mama Weagle. Shannon.
Yo, Shannon, what's up,
Yes.
Shannon?
Hey,
Hey, Shannon, how you doing?
Jack, someone wanted to know, will there ever be a White Room Part 2?
White Room Part 2. This is a sketch on our channel, on my YouTube sketch channel, Chris and Jack. Will there ever be a
Go
White
follow
Room
Chris and
Part 2?
Jack. Go follow Chris and Jack on YouTube right now. It's so good.
Do it. Check it out. We just hit 100,000 subscribers, which was like a nice little milestone.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's great.
White Room has a real like twisty moment where you realize the thing you've been watching is actually this very dumb like dating reality show. And will there ever be a White Room Part 2? Probably not. But
Did you just do a
many
spoiler?
times-
Don't give him a spoiler.
Sorry. You asked if there would be a White Room Part 2. I can't answer that without. All right, so that's a huge spoiler. That's like the whole twist. That's the major point.
But they don't know how. They don't know how.
You don't know how. But we have often, when writing others, like it's come up a lot of like, do we end this sketch by just doing a different version of that? So will there ever be a White Room Part 2? Probably not. But if there is, you won't know it until the very, very end. I promise.
That'd be cool.
Sorry for the spoiler.
That's a great one. We should just open the next week's stream with watching White Room.
Yeah.
Now that everybody knows how it ends, yeah. Great.
Yeah.
I'd be down.
I'd be down.
Well, now that's what we're doing.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, that's just a great sketch. You guys are brilliant, and we, like I said, we got to. I did one, Secret Agent. It's hilarious.
You did
Perfect
it.
Timing
Me-
Villain, it's called. Check it out. It's one of
Oh
my
yeah.
favorites.
I just called it Secret Agent because
Yeah,
I was
he's
a
like,
Secret
Secret
Agent.
Agent.
Because you played the Secret Agent. You just named it
'Cause
after.
I was a Secret-
We just finished watching an episode of Zuko Travels,
You know,
your favorite show.
Go travel.
Guys, we should push play on this second episode.
Oh yes, we should.
Right?
Push play.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
3,
Yeah, let's
Okay,
Two.
but I gotta.
2,
1, play.
Oh, wait.
Wait,
If you got, I started. You guys always got.
Dante, you're sober. You should not be fucking up this bad. What's happening?
I'm the one.
Okay, I started, but I
the one-
skipped the intro. So
I'll tell you when we're almost clearing the intro. Or we're
I
I
skipped
skipped
the
the
intro.
intro too.
Oh, I skipped it
also
by
cleared the
accident
intro.
too.
Is everyone skipping
Me
the intro?
too.
It was an
Alright.
accident. It was
Isn't
an
it? Wow, God.
everybody
I skipped
go
it.
cursor to 1
Two.
minute,
Okay,
which
oh,
is
I
the
like that.
Everyone got a cursor to
which
1
is the
minute.
title screen.
All right.
Okay. When everyone's
Okay.
there, everyone's
Go.
there. 3,
Yep.
2, 1, go.
Nice. All
Good.
right, guys.
I missed it. But it's okay. I catch it right now.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. So, I just missed the cameo, and I said I'm so sorry. And she said, "No worries, I'll rebook it." Thank
There
you,
you go.
Ashley.
I have I was just checking. I have 59 minutes left to get this one.
You're good.
Uh-oh.
You're good. You're
Jack's gonna get
100%
his
good.
percentage ticked down.
I will never. I don't want to let down. I don't want to say their name in case.
Hey, 77% is not a bad place to live at, Jack.
I don't want that, man. I don't want that. I might be bad. I might be bad at being timely. That might be my problem. But that's because honestly, it's because so far, like, I feel really burdened in a good way. I don't mean to say that in a negative way, but I feel really like responsible to each person. Like every time I get one, I'm just like, I gotta
Me
really
too.
like, wow, this is for your like son. Wow, this is for your fiance. Wow,
Yes,
this is your friend's
yes.
Yeah, I
birthday.
know.
gotta really.
I know.
And
put
I
a lot of
wrote-
pressure on it.
I wrote Cameo and I was like, how long are these supposed to be? And they're like 30 seconds. And I was like, wow. Then I'm like 5 times over the limit. Okay. Whoops.
This is beautiful. All the autumn leaves. What's
Yeah.
going on in this episode?
Yeah.
I do like this episode. I remember the Jack episode. People always ask me, was like Jack
Jet,
inspired by
not Jack.
Rubio?
Jet.
Jack.
Jet.
That's what you know what I meant. You know what I
Jack's
meant.
me.
You're not even drinking, Dante.
Bridget, you know what I meant. Shout out to to my man Crawford. I don't know where he's at. I want to get him on the show today, but I'm not even in LA. And
this would have been
Crawford is the dude. Crawford is his own spirit. He's around the world all the time, traveling. God knows. I ran into him at a club. I run to bars all the time.
We've had him on the stream. You guys can go back and watch the episode he was here with us.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
I ran into Crawford at Bootsy Bellows one night, which is a club in Los Angeles, and it was early in the day, and I was talking to him about Tumblr and all this crazy stuff with the show. And the show had been off the air for years. He's like, "That's crazy." And I was like, "Watch, check. Let me send a picture out to the fans on Tumblr." And I took a picture of me and Crawford at the club, just a selfie. And then an hour later, we're still hanging out, and I checked Tumblr, and someone animated Zuko and Jet in the club.
Wow.
The same picture. And he totally freaked out. He was like, "What the fuck is going on?" I'm like, "I'm telling you, you have a life in an animated world that you don't realize is legit. That's wild." I've even seen people, Jet, of course I've seen Jet cosplayers like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Bro, there are people dressing up as your character with the little hook sword and everything." Oh, did she just pull that water out of her little satchel?
Yeah, she's got the pouch.
That water
That's
pouch.
kind of. I'm always weary about having to bring water to the fight. It's kind of weird.
What?
Kinda
like a waterbender, she uses water to fight.
I know, but I'm just saying, is that your power and there's no water around, then you're screwed.
That's why she brings it.
I know. Oh,
pretty solvable.
Jet's a gangster. And he always has that thing in his mouth. Always.
That
all
straw.
the time.
His little thistle.
Is
he only in this episode, or is he in other episodes?
No, he comes back.
for a few in season 2.
Maybe I can get Crawford for the next few weeks. I like this guy's too. His whole crew's cool.
He's
But
bangable.
he's
bangable. Yeah.
He's bangable. He's bangable.
Yeah.
Tylee's like, I kind of like that action.
Yeah.
Well, Tylee hits on Sokka.
Do you remember?
Almost a thing.
But Sokka with his hair down, though.
Almost.
Well.
Yeah, Sokka with his hair down's a whole nother level.
Oh, yeah.
Jet may be one of the most subversive or controversial characters in the show.
Yeah,
he's
it's an exploration of hey, terrorism maybe.
Yeah, it's like
what about resistance forces, and do their tactics need to be just?
Yeah.
It's a serious situation.
It's like the first character that you actually witness, the effects of the Fire Nation, how extreme it went.
Yeah.
And I think, spoiler alert, but doesn't he die?
That's the biggest question.
Nope.
Is that a spoiler
It was really
alert, man?
unclear.
Very unclear.
Dies?
I saw a thing where it
It's
went.
literally what Olivia really doesn't know anything, guys.
Really?
This is all.
You
This is
spoiled
all.
that.
Oh.
I did have a disclaimer before I said it, Bridget.
Yeah,
Keep
but
it close right here.
Dante is exactly like Zuko, where it's like, wait, is he dead?
Yeah, he's like, wait, did Jet just die?
Which he doesn't really know.
It's undefinitive. It's undefinitive, right? It's undefinitive.
Zuko never saw him again.
Pulled it back.
Yeah,
though, right?
Zuko never saw
So he was like, yo, what?
Yeah,
My homie! From my teen shop days.
in the middle of the street.
But you're the cool guy if you have a toothpick or whatever's that coming out of his mouth, that little grass.
James Dean moment.
I think that's
Yes.
bamboo, that little piece that comes out of a bamboo.
He could very well be the coolest character in the whole show. He's the Fonzie of
Yes,
of
Okay.
Avatar.
sure.
Who voices Dante? You're not even going to remember this because you only watched this once. But it's or maybe Brigitte, you'll know this. It was 3 episodes from now. I just watched this episode, and it's this really cool chick who rides this beast, and she kind of.
Yeah, I know. Jen Hill. I know stuff. Jen Hill.
She's gonna try and join us.
Okay.
And I only know that
has been
because
with
she
us
came in
before.
the stream.
Okay.
She's a cool
She's
bounty
cute,
hunter.
and she's
character,
Avatar
right?
Kyoshi.
Yeah, exactly.
Just 2 people.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
Kyoshi?
cute and Avatar Kyoshi.
Very cool.
The other thing is I did a con with Jen Hill, and she invited me and ended up getting me to go rock climbing with her.
She's great.
Which is a great
was
rock
it an
climber.
outdoor thing? Were you at a rock climbing
No,
gym?
it was indoor gym in, I believe it was Florida. I have no idea. I want to say we were in Florida, but we were.
Were you roped or bouldering?
Roped for sure. I roped. I didn't know what I was doing, but it's just one of those things that the conscience like, hey, you want to go do this thing tomorrow? I'm like, I mean, I have nothing else to do, so I guess
That's fun.
And I know nobody anywhere here, so I guess let's go rock climbing, Janelle.
Yeah,
I was pretty good at it. And friggin' Jet still got that thing in his mouth all the time.
he doesn't. Yeah,
All the time.
Smellerbee, Pipsqueak. What a cool named crew.
Smellery's
Smellery's the dopest, man.
They're like a little breakdancing gang.
Yeah.
you were calling them the Lost Boys for a while.
They are like the Lost Boys.
Dante,
They are
can you
very
still
well
break dance? Can you still break dance, Dante?
I
A
can
little
still
bit?
breakdance. I can still breakdance for sure. Some moves, not all the moves, but some. The other thing is they're like the Lost Boys, or they're kind of like the Jets in West Side Story.
Mm-hmm.
And Smellerbee's kind of like anybody's, and his
Yeah.
name is Jet. We're
There you go.
decoding for everybody out there. We're decoding Avatar in a way that no one ever asked us to decode it. And Mike and Brian were like, "You guys don't know what you're talking about." We're like, "No, we're just like everybody else, just figuring things
No.
out."
Yeah, and that was that was intentional because that's foreshadowing of his death. Because when you're a jet all the way to your last dying day.
To your first
There you
cigarette.
go. Nicely
Also,
done.
this is
Wow.
like the dinner scene
Wow.
in Hook.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
gotta
And
step
Riff,
back for 1 second. I'll be right back.
Right.
go.
Right.
And Riff does die. Riff from the Jets dies.
I think that's what
People don't know. Although they're doing the remake of West Side Story.
I saw photos
see.
of it. It looks pretty amazing.
This is straight
It looks
Lost
pretty
Boys.
amazing.
Now that I'm seeing it
Yeah.
right now again, they're in the trees.
Yeah, it for
Yeah.
sure is.
Yeah.
That's Rufio. Let's be honest. That's Rufio.
It is. When I
They're gonna face off later. There can be only one.
Guess what? Rufio dies.
Oh God.
Just ruined.
There it is.
What if somebody didn't see Hook, man?
Spoiler
Hey,
alert.
spoiler alert. This is
Didn't
not a
spoil stream.
spoiler-free stream. Sorry guys.
Come here. You're gonna get your heart broken on spoilers.
Yeah, really.
Okay.
It's gonna just tear you apart. We have a puppy.
But it's how it happens is what's more important than what happens after.
Right.
I'm being dangerously. I mean, we're after 4 o'clock, so my session is about to start shortly. I might have to dip out early, you guys.
No.
But I do want to thank everybody for
Dante.
coming out.
Dante.
I literally, the studio guys are looking at me like I have an actor in my studio waiting for me. But I'm going. I'm rolling. I'm gonna wait till the Jack gets back. I'm gonna wait till Jack
You
gets
just got 10 minutes. You just got 10 minutes though. Just give me 10.
back. I got a few minutes. I got a few minutes.
Oh
But there's only 10 minutes of this episode left.
Yeah.
I know. So let's we're rolling. You see me looking up like
It is Lost Boys, though. It really is.
Yeah. Very lost. Very lost.
that guy, the big guy, could be Thud Butt. I mean, what are we doing?
You know, they were just trying to shout you out any way they could.
No, I like. They're a cool crew. I'd like to see just a T-shirt of whatever Jet's crew's called. That's a spin-off show.
Where you going?
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
He also just goes
He's like-
crazy.
Yeah.
Well, he's damaged by the Fire Nation.
Sokka's trying to keep him in check.
I guess you would say he's also scarred
Yeah, there we go.
by the Fire Nation.
He's scarred by the Fire Nation. Jack was right. Jack was giving a dissertation in college about oppressed people, and this is what happens. They want to start killing people by any means necessary. But at the end of the day, he dies, or maybe we think. So it didn't really work out for him.
Jack, Dante's trying to ditch us right now. Just heads up.
You guys
Not
step out?
ditching you. I'm getting like eyeballs from
Pretty sure.
the other producers and the sound people in the booth, and I'm like, yeah. 1 minute.
They're called freedom fighters, by the way.
Are they called the Freedom Fighters?
Yeah, they are the freedom fighters.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're definitely like a resistance organization.
Resistance
sort
guerrilla-
of
you know that guerrilla
terrorist
warfare?
cell.
Yeah.
How do we? Yeah,
They're
it's a
extremists.
real-
They're an extremist group.
They're an extremist. Yeah,
They're
it's
extreme.
a
With a
it's
gentle
a pretty complex question to be
front.
Or a
tackling
cartoon.
on the Nickelodeon show. I love it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the episodes I remember feeling like really like proud and excited to be on the show. I'm like, oh, this is like, boy, we're doing stuff here.
Hey, Dante, if someone donates $100, do we get you for 5 more minutes?
Possibly, yes. Sounds like we have 10 minutes left of the show. I might be able to, I'm gonna stretch this out. This out.
I just want to know
I mean,
where
I am-
he got that knife, though.
Yeah, he just was holding on to that.
He just
for
like pulled
what?
out. No, he's like, I got this. Look, poison. And this.
Yeah, like, this is a lie. I keep this knife specifically to lie people to it.
Egg and Guitar look at him like little Bambi's. Like, he's like, we're about to kill everybody. We're about to set this motherfucker aflame. They're like,
You want to stop the Fire Nation? We'll kill them all.
And Sokka's like, no, this is bad.
a little extreme. Sokka's like a little extreme. Can't we talk about this? Let's kill a few of them.
This is one.
Zuko's daddy issues pointed out. Have you noticed that there were pirates and Lost Boys back to back?
They were.
Wow.
And they had Rufio saying, I'll save you from the pirates.
That's a good shout out. Shout out to Mike and Brian. You know, they're working in different levels of situations.
This is when, in the writing room process, they were like, yo, do you realize that Dante, the guy who voiced Zuko, do you realize that guy's from Hook? And then they watched Hook, and then they just like banged out a couple episodes real quick.
Yeah, they're like,
And I said, I was thinking about this one thing. Is there any in your new show? Is there any alluding to any Avatar stuff? Any
there's a lot.
things
Yeah,
that you're
there's
you're
straight up,
Sokka.
there's a season 3 moment where I come upon a boomerang, and
Really?
and there's a moment where I like stare at it. I'm like, there's something so oddly familiar.
Yeah. Well, even in the first season, when the girl is reading that book in the beginning, the like witchy girl, she's reading the book. The story is like Love Amongst the Dragons, which is the play that Zuko mentions they saw.
Oh,
Yeah. So
that I did
That's
not.
a little-
there's a lot.
That's
There's
a
so
little
many.
nerdy fact, Richard. That's a little nerdy fact. Now we got Jet here, and we're about to. Sokka's trying to stand up for everybody. And Jet's like, I'm not about. You're going to be a casualty, my friend.
It also kind of reminds me of like those people that are not connected to society as much that thinks a fight or a battle's still going on. You know, like living in the forest, and then they think the fight's still going.
They're like, Vietnam's still going on. They're like, no, it's not. Vietnam's
No, there are
over.
people like that, or there have been.
Well, I mean, they're like, the Fire Nation is running this town now, and we have to get rid of the Fire Nation everywhere they are, no matter what. So Jet's solution in this episode is just to drown everybody to get the Fire Nation out.
This is a good Sokka episode. He stands up for, I like this.
I like how
I
much
don't remember
Sokka
any of
likes to
this
eat. I've noticed that, Jack.
So
Yes.
I'm eating sarcasm guy.
Yeah. He's very driven by food, which I can
Yes.
relate to. It's good.
Whoa.
What?
I just saw Aang fly in the air. I'm like watching the episode right now with subtitles. I'm ahead of you
that's
behind you.
smart.
Now I just
That's
Okay.
smart to watch it with subtitles.
Jet is friggin' hitting on Katara hard and heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Jet can get it.
And
Jet-
she's about it.
I wonder what
Yeah,
other
yeah,
missions Jet and his freedom fighters have like done before they got here.
Who knows how many people they've killed.
This is the testament.
Yeah, because
No, this
it's
is
like
not the
hella
best one.
coordinated for a young.
Yeah, they're like, been there, done that.
Like he's
I
got.
mean,
Is she not into it? Is she not feeling it?
No, Katara's
She's
got a
feeling it.
huge crush on
Yeah.
Jet.
Yeah,
That's like
okay.
half the episode is how much she's digging.
So does she? So I'm where I am at right now in my own personal viewing is like, Aang is kind of trying to tell Katara he has a crush on her. Do they get together?
You're just gonna have to watch.
Keep watching.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
who Aang and Katara,
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
she
end
has
up
to
together.
watch.
They
She
do.
has to watch. Nonsense. We literally.
We're a spoiler-free channel.
No,
We
but
only
do
talk
they
about the
really?
end scratches.
Dante, really?
No, we don't know yet. You have to watch.
She's a teenage girl. She got crushes on a lot of boys. She like little Zuko. She like little Jet. She like little Aang. Come on. She was like
Jet
Sokka,
knows
but that's her brother.
Knows how to
But
get those
between
guys
Zutara and
on
Sokka, they like everybody in the show at some point.
But
I
Aang's
mean,
a lot
freaking
younger.
Yeah,
Sokka
they're sort of
dates
the center
everybody.
points.
Yeah, they're the ones.
Sokka dates everybody.
But
Zuko
Aang's
goes on one
younger,
date
right?
and never sees her again.
Like Aang's like 9 years old or 10,
Can
right?
you imagine the girl that went on that date with
12.
Zuko? It's like,
He's
he's now
12,
the Fire
she's 14.
Lord?
Okay.
Leave from the tea shop. Oh my boy.
Those are my favorite memes. Just
Yeah.
leave the t-shirt.
Hey, did you see the new Fire Lord ceremony? Yeah, some new Fire Nation guy. No, it's Lee. Wait, our boy Lee.
Yeah.
So funny.
It's like Crazy Rich Asians. Like he's going on a date, thinks he owns a tea shop, and realizes he's the Fire Lord. You know what I'm saying? But Sokka dates everybody. And Sokka can't meet a girl that he ain't gonna date.
Sokka got that free love, dude.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
You're on a
When you're
journey
saving
across the world, you know? You're meeting people.
Yeah.
He's living, man. He's living in the moment.
That's the way it's supposed to happen. You're a journeyman trying to save the world. You get some girls along the way.
Guys, we got another shot.
From who?
From Rosa.
TGIF, Rosa.
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 Cheers.
This is more
Cheers.
than a
Rosa.
shot.
Thank you so
I don't
much.
have a good
Thanks everybody
scale
for
of
donating.
how a shot settles in a jar.
It's fine. Just, yeah, there you go. I'll wait for you.
Feels like a lot.
All right,
Sorry.
ready? Cheers, Rosa.
Cheers to Rosa. Yeah.
Thanks, Rosa.
Whoa. This
Ha.
is good.
Oh yeah.
I do love the fighting scenes in the show. Like the fighting scenes of the show are like fun. They're like dope.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh.
Creative, like every time. Like they're always looking to explore like another aspect of like, okay, how would you use
Yeah.
bending in a practical way? Yeah.
It makes me think of the cartoons I grew up with. And it's just I've watched some of them on YouTube, like Thundercats, which I still love the idea of. It doesn't really hold up. The old Transformers, not
Yeah,
really.
well, just the difference
that.
of like doing a like genuinely serialized kid show as opposed to like Thundercats. It's like, yeah, I loved Thundercats.
Thundercats.
There are maybe 2 to 3 episodes of Thundercats that are just kind of done.
Is the
Oh,
new
no,
one not that
Same
good?
over and over again.
How's the new one? Is the new Thundercats not so good?
haven't
It
seen
was
it.
on.
Okay.
They were trying to make it like Avatar, but it didn't really go.
It's
that
like a
route.
more comedic take, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I auditioned for
There was one that they started
Andre
doing a while ago,
Romano
and
did
there's
it.
a
Andre
newer one
Romano
where they're like chibi versions of them.
it.
I
And
didn't
that's
know
like the funnier one.
But what's
I
crazy
know
is
that you doing because Max is Lionel, I think.
Oh, is he? That's cool. That's the
No,
thing too. When you watch it again, you're like, yeah, okay, there's a whole planet of feline planets. It just so happened that this guy's name is Lion. Oh, and he looks like a lion, and the girl.
But they
is
didn't know about, and Panthro.
And then
they
the
didn't know
panther
that.
guy's name is Pancha. There's no other names. The
Nope.
cheetah girl's name is Zutara. Is that how it works?
Yep.
No, she's just whipping
That
it
doesn't
out
make any
with that
sense.
water.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, Zutara found out he's a bad boy.
Yeah, bad boy.
He's a bad
And
boy.
he needs
She
to
likes the
chill
bad boy.
out.
Because he messed with her brother. She's like,
Right, and then she says the classics thing. You lied to me and I trusted you. I think every girl said that to most guys.
She says it a couple of
pretty
times.
much.
No.
Yeah, I think you lied to me and I trusted you.
Yeah.
And now, fuck,
She
fuck
says it to you.
I know, and I think the thing that comes after that is fuck you. And then they leave. Okay.
Darn.
Is he? Jet's not a bad guy though, right? Like he's just opportunistic and trying to get the job done at all
He's
costs.
not opportunistic, he's idealistic.
He's a terrorist.
Yeah.
Okay.
He crosses
So we can
over.
debate if
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
he like,
justified,
yeah.
but he's
Yeah,
definitely
his-
willing to kill a lot of innocent
Yeah,
people.
his approach is
Okay.
the end justifies the means.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he's
I
down
would've
for a
been
ton of
that
collateral
at
damage,
times.
which
Yeah.
probably
Okay.
the Fire Nation was too, and
Yeah.
so we
Right.
could have a whole discussion about.
Right.
Yeah.
They did it. They flooded out the
Okay.
town. He's like, we flooded the town out.
We do
But
like
guess
a
what?
post credit
But
stream
yeah,
where
yeah,
we
he's
just break down the
Okay.
Jet. Jet's a really interesting
politics of
character.
every episode.
Damn, Jet said people may die. People are going to have to die.
But
This
it's,
revolution
and I'm
happened.
like, that doesn't. I mean, justifiable homicide. I don't know. It's a thing, right?
I know what you
I'm a bad
mean.
person.
Just because there's a few Fire Nation soldiers in that town, we're gonna kill everybody there.
Yeah.
Seems a little brutal.
That's a little bit much.
All right.
Let me ask you this.
Town.
How many airbenders are there?
Huh?
One, right?
I told you, airbenders lives matter. Well, I told you. I get it. I got it.
We haven't forgiven you yet, Dante.
Not until every firebender is destroyed.
Yeah.
That's what time it is. Goodbye, Jet.
There it
This
is.
is a controversial
Hey,
episode. This
I'm saying this
Sucks
is
is
about
good.
some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the colors in this episode too.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
beautiful.
beautiful.
It's
Like
beautiful.
fall and
Which fall, like the changes.
yip yip, very defiant. Yip yip, I'd say.
Yeah.
That's a heavy episode. That's a heavy episode.
Because Sokka's like, I was right, damn it.
Yeah, heavy episode. All right, you guys, I gotta jump because they're calling me in. Jack, thank you for joining us. Olivia, thank you for joining us. Honorsociety, always in the house. I will see you guys later on. Have a great week. Thank you guys, everyone who pitched in this week, and we're almost at our goal for direct relief. Thank you
Let's
so
get there.
much. Have a great week, everybody, and I will talk to you guys later on.
Bye, Dante. Double shot.
Dante.
Get the
Later.
work done.
That was a
Yeah,
crazy episode.
That was good. Very serious episode, for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah. So do we want to answer a few questions for anybody before?
Oh, that was a Dante sign up.
Yeah, Dante.
Yeah, Dante had to leave. But like we didn't really get to answer any questions in between episodes this time. So
Yes.
if anybody's got, maybe we'll do a few. Snack break. Where this is the
Yeah, let's do some quick questions. I got a Jet as well, but happy to answer some questions quickly.
yeah.
And when I say Jet, I do mean I am making fun.
Mizuno says, Jack, you're dope.
Hey, thanks, Mizuno.
Someone wants to ask Jack about voicing for Dreams PS4.
Have you seen the so
I don't know what
Dreams?
that is.
It's like
Everyone's talking about this.
so on PS4 there's a thing called Dreams, and you can basically create your own world and stuff. And so someone is creating the entire like Avatar world, and like a playable.
Yes, I
Like,
heard of this. Also, a buddy of mine is I think like helping. I think he's one of the I've heard through separate. I haven't talked to him about it, but I heard. I have concerns about union stuff. I don't know. Is Dante?
Wait, Jack. Wait, is this the thing? Like, has someone been hitting you up saying, like, will you be in my fan-made Avatar game? Is this that?
I think so.
That might
I
be-
actively don't read my Instagram,
If it's
That's
if
what
it's
I'm-
Dreams,
Okay.
then that's the.
I don't know
but
if
I
it's
think
Dreams or not.
someone reached out through a friend.
But they were like, Gray's doing it and Michaela's doing it, which I never know if that's a lie or not, you know?
Like the comic book thing though.
No, this is something, someone said my fan-made Avatar video game.
Yeah, that's that, right? I think that's the same thing. No,
I don't
separate.
know.
There might be like a bunch of them.
Dante too about doing like they were like, oh, we wrote this like skit thing that we want you all guys to do. We've had like Michaela said she'd do it. Like they wrote and like Dante said no.
I don't feel like we're allowed to do our voices unless it's, you know what I mean? Like,
It's there's like
Someone
union stuff where it's like, that sounds super
It's
fun. I would
illegal,
love to. I
yeah.
would play it. I would
Legally.
play it.
but they own that voice to me. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Because the character it would be the exact voice for the exact character.
Yeah.
Legal stuff.
Right. Yeah.
I would play it, and while playing it, I would say stuff that the character would say, but I don't know if legally I'm allowed to and feel comfortable.
Unless it's on Cameo.
Unless,
Just pay them through Cameo, saying all these things, and then put it in the game.
There you go.
Someone wants to know
Yeah,
if,
but
you
I
guys,
don't know. Whatever. If everybody's doing it, I don't care.
if you guys have any upcoming projects coming out.
Go, Jack.
Nope, not that I can talk about. I have one thing that I'm working on that I'm excited about that I can't talk about, but the thing that I am doing is you can check out my sketch channel. Check it out, Chris and Jack. We have like a bunch of new stuff. We like shot a bunch of stuff in like the winter. We were
Awesome.
recording all of our nuts, so we're now like we've got sketches that we're going to be releasing over the next couple of months that we shot a while ago. So yeah, check that out. That's all I can-
Persona 5 Royale just came out, so go play that. And I play Jose. And then I have a Harry Potter game coming out. I don't know when. It's coming out in China first, and then it's coming out here. But it'll come out this year sometime. But it's a good Harry Potter game. Anyway, that's all.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, I should say, if you haven't, I'm not saying this because it came out like 6 months ago, but if you haven't watched Dragon Prince on Netflix, there are 3 seasons out right now. Check it out. Aaron Ehas, head writer of Avatar,
Yes.
created this along with Giancarlo Volpe, who was one of the directors of Avatar. So
John
check out
Carlos
Dragon
trying
Prince.
so hard to
That's
join
not
us.
that
John
fresh.
Carlos is trying so hard.
Yeah.
Every Friday he's like, maybe, and then he's like, no, I have to work again. He's trying.
He's got good stuff going on. So
Yeah.
all good.
Apparently the
People want you to do a line, Jack. Do a line.
What, a line?
A lot of people were asking for some cactus juice lines earlier.
Drink cactus juice. It'll quench you. It's the quenchiest. Nothing's quenchier. There we go. That's a line.
Yay.
So the person who
We are planning on watching all 3 seasons of the show. We are going to get through all 3. People are asking if May's going to join. We've asked her. She's also still very busy, so she will join when she can. Dante has talked to her. She's interested. Somebody asked Olivia, do you feel closer to Tylee or Rhonda from Hey Arnold?
Probably Rhonda, because I did that longer and because I was a kid when I did it. And so it was just like a bigger deal. And I did that show was on for like 8 seasons. So Rhonda, because it's, and I'm a bitch, and Rhonda's a bitch. So
There you go. There it is.
By the way, we've never discussed this. Huge Hey Arnold fan. Really actively grew up with, it was a very,
it's a good show.
such a good show.
I friggin' so real quick story. I did a Craig Bartlett pilot.
Oh, Wagon Train?
No, Lenny and Nate.
Oh, wow, I don't know.
It was like, so here's the timing. Here's why I bring it up. It was at the exact same time as Avatar. I did those 2 pilots at the same time, so it was a Craig Bartlett thing. So I think Hey Arnold had maybe just ended or was still in the air.
Probably just ended, yeah.
So this would have been 2004 or 5.
Yeah.
So I did those 2 pilots at the same time, and I was a huge Hey Arnold fan. So to me, and the Lenny and Nate pilot was great. It was me. I was like the new kid in town who was maybe an alien, and the other character was Brendan Small from Home Movies. I was a huge Home Movies fan, so I was like, this is the friggin', this is the show. This is I just got cast in.
Right.
This show is going to be the show. And then at the same time, I did Avatar pilot, and Avatar was this very cool, but I was confused. I was like, this very weird, cool.
What is this
action.
about? Right.
I don't know what this is.
No.
And then, so I was like, all my eggs were in the Lenny and Nate. I was like, this is the thing. This is going to be this is how I'm going to break into voiceover and whatever. And then that one didn't happen for whatever reasons.
You never know what it's going to be.
You never know. I was completely off. I was like, hey, maybe something cool could happen with Avatar, but obviously this other show.
Right.
And then,
I love that.
And then the world goes in different directions.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? I love that. No.
Huge fan.
So the person who's making that game is in the chat, and I asked them how long they've been working on it. They said for over a year, and they said they talked to Gray, and Gray's trying to figure out stuff with the union. So if that gets cleared.
Hey.
Oh, so that person is in this chat right
now?
Yeah,
Sokka.
Gray thinks.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Jack and I aren't opposed. It's just we don't own those characters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's purely
we don't want to get in trouble.
Yes.
That's it. Yeah.
You don't want the game.
But I would be happy to, and sincerely would love to play the game, and would come on here and stream. Let's play it together, no matter what.
So is this game the same Dreams game? Is it the same thing, or is it separate?
Yeah, it's the Dreams game, the Avatar game created in Dreams. Dreams is like the software or platform what the game is created in.
Yeah. Hey, person who created it, am I right to think Mikey Caro is involved? Mikey Caro, who has done a ton of the VFX for Chris and Jack channel. I think he is maybe helping. Let me know.
We're going to find out.
I think he's working on that. I don't know.
Mikey is.
There you go. Yeah. So I've heard about it. I think it's very cool. I would love to check it out.
Excellent.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Once we reach our goal, we're going to keep going. Once we reach the goal for this one, we're going to pick another charity to start donating to, and we're going to continue.
Love it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Excited to hear what you guys have in mind.
And how can people stay up to date with you guys?
Instagram, Olivia Hack1. I'm on Cameo. I'm on Twitter, but I never use Twitter because whatever, I'm too old. Jack.
I'm on Instagram, but I very rarely post anything. But Jack DeSena on Instagram. My sketch channel on YouTube is the thing that I think the most about. But we don't post very often either. But we have a bunch of stuff coming up soon. Chris and Jack on YouTube. Other than that, I'm pretty off the radar. I've thought about Twitch streaming at some point in my Twitch stream.
Do it.
I'll let you know. We've talked about this every week. I tell you I'm playing TFT. They just hit a whole They just did a whole update.
Yeah, man.
I worked my way back up to platinum. I'm trying.
What?
I'm in platinum 3. I'm trying. But yeah, Instagram, I guess. Check out Instagram. Oh, and Cameo. Yeah, Cameo.
Yeah.
Get them up on
Which I really should go do right now.
Which Jack and I have a 100% success rate on.
100%. We will respond.
Yes.
It might take longer. Listen, my response rate on there, I checked. It tells you I average 2 days.
20 hours.
What my 2-day average is I will wait until one of them is about to be expire, which is 4 days, and then I'll try to do as many as I can. So really, truly, it's 4 days. But if you put one in right at the time where I sit and do 10 in a row, then maybe it will be shorter. But anyways, who cares? Dude, check that out.
You're doing great. You're better than Dante, right? That's all that matters.
Trying my best. This is me, a couple of charity shots of whiskey and feeling insecure about my unresponsiveness. Sorry that I don't read messages on Instagram. Whatever. Buffalo Trace. It's very nice bourbon. Anyways, y'all are great. I love you all.
Bye, guys.
We'll see you guys next time.
Stuff is below.
See you guys.
Bye.
Thanks for